The Insured Zone. The Insured Zone with Bet Insured.
Enzo Maresca and his boys, of course, have won the maiden edition of the FIFA Club World Cup in a very fantastic manner. They actually defeated the European champions, Paris Saint-Germain, 3-0, led by the ice-cold Cole Palmer. Welcome to another interesting episode of the Ensure Zone podcast brought to you by the biggest, the absolute biggest and the most reliable sport prediction platform in the world, Bet Ensured. And I tell you sincerely, today promises to be very, very interesting. I am FM Karika, and of course, the Chelsea man is beside me. Kaka, how are you doing?
As much as I've tried to conceal the club I support on this show, I mean,
I have to put you out there. I have to put you out there.
Yeah, I'm wonderful. How are you doing yourself?
Great, fantastic. Looking at Enzo Maresca, looking at the performance of Chelsea against Paris Saint-Germain, what a project Enzo Maresca is assembling right there at the Stamford Bridge.
Yes, and every Chelsea fan should be excited going forward. You know, when these new owners, when they came in, they laid down the project and they've stick to their gun. Despite the fact that a lot of people it was never going to be easy from the start. You know, they had to start a lot of things from the scratch. They had to lay off the old people at the club and even the old players. It's going well so far.
Fantastic.
They've had to sack about 3 managers,
Of course.
you know, before they stop to Enzo Maresca at this point. And you know, this is officially his first season, and I can say what the project it's looking to be so far. I mean, Paris Saint-Germain, probably in my opinion, I still retain that they are the best team in the world currently, and you know, they made PSG look very average.
Very, very average on the day.
Kudos to Cole Palmer. I mean, he's probably the best under 23 talents in the world. Currently. I mean,
Yes.
and his record in finals, they speak for himself. I mean, he's definitely on the right track. And I think going forward, I think they have to start challenging for. I think this will compel them, the Conference League
Of
final
course.
and the FIFA Club World Cup. I think it will compel them to know that probably they are not the young group of players, inexperienced. A lot of people actually
Judge them to be, but
do you understand? Them and PSG, they are the youngest team, I think, currently in Europe.
but then Kaka, I must say this. I think Chelsea is looking very solid at the moment.
Yes, they are.
They've done a very good business.
Yes.
They've signed players that they needed, key players.
Yeah.
The signing of Joao Pedro and Liam Delap, I must commend them for that.
Yes.
And going into next season,
Yeah.
we see them as a title contender in the English Premier League.
Yeah, I think so. Despite the fact that even the Chelsea hierarchy said probably the project might take 2 years with Enzo Maresca, and this is the end of his first year. I think at this point, if they can do that to PSG, they can do that to anything.
To anything.
So I think going forward into next season, with proper rest and you know, the crop of players, the talent is there. It is there. It is inevitable for people to see. And I think they have to challenge for the Premier League title.
Yes, Chelsea have to challenge for the Premier League title, of course. Guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and also sign up on our main channel, that is www.betensure.com. Yes, there you get interesting prediction across all sports. You can sign up and register on all our packages there to get interesting and bankable prediction. Now, to the business of the day, Kaka. Of course, the Women Euros competition is currently ongoing, and as we speak, at the moment, they are in the quarterfinal stage. Some teams are already out of the competition. Some of the underdogs that we think will go far, but then we still have the quality sides. I talk about Spain, Germany, France, England, and the defending champions. They are all still in contention. But then the Swedes, who are the host, Italy, who are actually an underdog, they are also in that stage. What do you think will be the outcome of this competition? Because the average team might actually go all the way.
Yeah. During the start of the competition, I think we predicted Spain.
Yes, we actually did.
Yeah, we predicted Spain to go all the way, and I still don't think I see Switzerland stopping them in the quarterfinals.
They look like the best team.
You understand? I mean, they look like the perfect team for any team, women in particular, to emulate. I don't see Switzerland is they are the host, and I don't see them doing. I mean, laying much close on Spain. Well, the Swedes, we predicted them to be a massive underdog as well. You know, they have the quality, and the rest of the big guns talk about France, talk about England. England probably started slow,
of course.
Yeah, the subsequent matches, yeah, they found their groove. And when we talk about this run, it is England coming up against Sweden in the quarterfinals. I'm predicting an upset in that one. I think I see an upset in that one. If England they did not come out guns blazing, I think Sweden will watch them.
Of course, Sweden looks very strong too. They are a quality side in women football.
Yes, they have a lot of players that play in top leagues across Europe. So yeah, I think they have what it takes to defeat England in that one. And you can see that England, and you could say against France, that they are actually beatable. If a decent side, they come up against a decent side, they are beatable. So yeah, as expected, I think the expected winners or probably wants to go for Spain, France.
I think that the country we should all. I'm also looking at the Spanish team as the team to beat.
Yeah, they are the team to beat. Although they are not the defending champions.
Yes, of course, it is England.
They are still the team to beat. I mean, I've seen a couple of their games and
they have quality.
Yeah, they play like the Barcelona side of the club football, and their quality, they are very, very good.
Of course, guys, and now let's go straight to the transfer window. A lot is happening, but then there's a bit of silence in this last week. We see how serious some teams are. We talked about Chelsea, Arsenal. I mean, the last time, how they have signed Zubimendi, how they are looking forward to completing Victor Gyökeres, who we said is made for the team. We have talked about Chelsea, how Chelsea looks very, very, compact and solid for this season. But then let's go to Manchester. The red side of Manchester doesn't look like they are really serious for this coming season. They have a crop of players that have decided to leave, and even to get them out of the club is looking very, very difficult. Ruben Amorim going into this new season. How do you think Manchester? They have been on Brandon Bueno for a time now, and it is yet to be complete. Only Matheus Cunha has joined the side. What do you think the fate of Manchester United will be as they are doing their business?
At this point, you have to feel for the manager and the fans to some level.
Of course.
It's
a lot of us are frustrated.
A lot of they have reasons to. It's a month to the start of the new season, and you can't even offload your deadwoods. I mean, talk about the likes of Garnacho, Rashford, and
Anthony.
I mean, the reason, Manchester United, I think they've made a lot of transfer mistakes in the past, especially in the past couple of seasons under Eric Ten Hag. I mean, they brought in this group of players with high salaries, and that is what is proven to be a major
an average quality, average input.
Yes, a lot of teams are not ready to pay these players this chunk of money. So it is. I mean, they've been on Mbomo for over a month. I don't know what is delaying that. They still need to sort out key positions. I still think they do need a quality striker. I think they need a quality midfielder, and I still think they need a quality centre back.
Of course.
And now I'm hearing that Onana might be injured for a couple of weeks.
He is actually injured.
Yeah, so I mean, you look at this and you think, what does the manager have to do? I mean, the players have to come in already and know the players he is working with going into the new season. and it's already like preseason already.
Of course.
Preseason has started for some clubs already, and you don't even know if this player is staying. You don't know if he's going. I mean, that is a difficult position to be as a manager, and already he's under a lot of pressure already to deliver for Manchester United. Only Manchester United will not change the fortune of Manchester. A lot of things are wrong in that institution at the moment, and as a Chelsea fan, even myself, if I'm a Manchester United fan and I'm looking at the business Chelsea are getting done,
I'll be jealous.
I'll be jealous.
I'm already
jealous.
jealous.
It doesn't speak well for the club, for the sporting directors. I mean, middle of the transfer window, they are sorting out their sporting directors. It doesn't speak well for the size of Manchester United as a club. And I hope they get themselves together in the coming weeks.
Of course, it's still the Ensure Zone podcast brought to you by Bet Ensure, the biggest and the most reliable sport prediction platform in the world. Now, let's go straight to our 20-odd weekend banker on 1xBet, especially created by our experts. Let's check them out. Now, guys, before we sign out, we need to look at a particular team in the English Premier League, talking about Newcastle United. They qualified for the Champions League, and now they are doing some good business. We see the quality in their side, their midfield, from the defense to the attack, and now they have added actually Anthony Elanga to the crop of players they have. How well do you think they will do going into next season?
Yeah, I think they will do well. I think they will do well. They did well this last season,
Of course.
and going into
They actually won a trophy.
and
the Carabao Cup.
They finished in top 5, and they're going to Champions League as well. You know, kudos to them. Anthony Elanga, I think that's one of the key position, the right wing position. I think that's one of the major positions they needed to sort, and they've done that. And I still think in other departments, their midfield are very solid, and the backline, I think they are solid as well. Going into next season and going to Champions League, I just think they need to sign a bit of depth to the team, and I think
players that can make them,
yes,
because the Champions League will be a lot to
handle. They will have a lot of matches to navigate next season. I think every team needs those squad players that can come to affect games.
Of course, squad players that can come to affect games. Guys, this is where we're doing the cutting on the Ensure Zone podcast for this weekend. A big thank you to Kaka for coming on board.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's my pleasure always.
Always. I am FM Carrick, and I want to tell you right here, of course, on the Ensure Zone podcast, we don't just predict the future, we ensure it. Bye for now.